So you enter school for psychotherapy. You enter a Matonia Institute. This is accredited by Middlesex University, again, in the UK. You're 3 years into a 5-year program. And what happens?
Yeah, so over the course of the degree, I was becoming more concerned with gender ideology and the impact that it was having on the mental health profession and on children. I started researching what was going on. I started looking at the statistics. I was becoming more and more concerned. And I decided that I had to speak out and I had to do something about this. So I grouped together with the group that you mentioned earlier called Thoughtful Therapists. We started a petition to the UK government basically asking them to safeguard explorative therapy for children with gender dysphoria rather than just affirming them down a pathway towards medication and surgery. So I started this petition, and ultimately that petition and the publicity that I was doing at the time led to me receiving an email out of the blue towards the end of the third year of my course from the Deputy Chief Executive Officer. And it was a 2-paragraph email, and it told me that I was expelled from the course for bringing the profession into disrepute.
So you created this petition asking for the UK to safeguard therapy. Before we even get into the expulsion from this course, basically you just being kicked out of school without any recourse, what were you exactly asking for when you use that word safeguard? What do you mean?
So at this time, the UK government were looking at banning conversion therapy. Now, that's a bit of a misnomer because most forms of conversion therapy in the strict sense of the term are already criminalised. And we've seen a lot of abhorrent practices over the years, but we've seen a more watered down definition of conversion therapy around gender identity. This idea that it's not okay to challenge someone if they say that they're trapped in the wrong body, that you should simply affirm somebody to transition. So the UK government were looking at passing this legislation, and myself and colleagues had real concerns that this would basically shut down free speech amongst the therapeutic community and basically force us to affirm clients into transitioning. So the petition to the government said, if you're going to ban this, could you please make sure you safeguard proper explorative therapy for young children?
And that's interesting because here in the United States, there are many individual states that do exactly what you just described. They ban therapists from talking to children with gender dysphoria about the biological reality of what they're facing, unpacking the comorbidities. They ban therapists from doing that under this guise of conversion therapy when it's really not conversion therapy.